Hi guys, I'm going to be running through a few information very quickly. First and foremost, the reason how I know this information, guys, is it's a book. The author name is David Webb, The Great Taken. Let me give you a little overview on that. He worked with the banks, the same people who are the shareholders in these central banks. This gentleman worked with them for many years. Meaning the owners of these banks, and that's how he come across these information. He wrote a book in 2003, and he decided to share it with people. So you can go to Google and type in The Great Taken book, and if you can get your hands on it, just read it. First and foremost, guys, the banks are going to take everything. Anything that is tied to debt, they're going to take it, whether you want to agree with this or not. When you sign a mortgage, just to let you guys know some information here, the first receipt go to the DTCC, the Depository Trust Clearinghouse Corporation. All right? What that means, guys, anytime these derivatives, these bonds of a bunch of mortgage, car loans, and business loan, if that ever fails in any way where people are not actually trading those debt anymore, the real asset, you're living in it. The business, the brick and mortar, you're working in it. Keep in mind, you borrow money to get these things. The DTCC, all they have to do, folks, is call you on that loan whenever they want. The entire loan. Listen to what I'm saying to you. All they have to do, because they're the one with the receipt, is call you on that loan. Let's just say you have a $500,000 mortgage. You're paying $6,000 a month. They're not going to call you on 6,000. They're going to call you on the remainder. That means your next payment has to be the entire amount. If you can't pay that, by law, which is legal, they can take that hard asset because you don't own it. Even that business brick and mortar, you don't own it. Once you have a lien holder, they can call you on that whenever they want, and they're going to. This has been the plan all along, folks. And I do predict, I've been saying it's going to start this year. They're going to start on business loan. They're going to start this year. And they're going to be issuing these letters to these business owners that borrow money to start their business, which I think if you do that, you're a moron. But these business owners, if they can't pay that entire loan up front, that brick and mortar business is no longer theirs. They're going to do it with car loans. They're going to do it with mortgages. First and foremost, guys, there's no such thing as property value increase. Used product cannot increase at all. You don't believe me? The house you live in, take off the door, take it to Lowe's and be like, hey, this door was $200 10 years ago. Give me $400 for it. They'll call the cops on you and think you're crazy. It's inflation. It just take more $1 bill to buy that same property. That means the currency you're using, that nation, is losing spending power. That's what that means. So all of these things they put out there, even though you're buying into it, it's not true, folks. Most of them is not true. It's all a lie. I know what I'm going to get for this video. I know people are going to curse me out. People are going to get offended. It's okay because I'm hitting a chord because I'm speaking to them. And they know, realistically, they're screwed. If they read this book, The Great Taken, they will see, and this is facts, they will see within 3 to 4 years, they're screwed. They're not going to have nothing. So they have built everything on debt, and the banks are going to take everything away. Guys, I'm just trying to make you guys aware. Guys, especially male and female, let me give you guys some tips. I'm not a relationship guru, but I think I know money pretty well. If you're trying to find a spouse, stop asking what you do for a living. Start asking the real questions. How much you owe the bank? How much you owe? Guys, ladies, if you take on a spouse that's heavy in debt, you're not going to make it. You're not going to achieve anything. Okay? Don't forget that. Stop asking the wrong questions. Start asking the right questions. How much you owe? I hope this video helps. But I can tell you one thing. If you do your due diligence and read this book, everything I'm telling you is factual. The banks are going to take everything, anything that is tied to debt. And the first one they'll start with is business. The Depository Trust Clearinghouse Corporation, they're the one with that receipt, and they can claim it whenever they want. Please do your due diligence and see that what I'm saying to you is correct by reading this book, The Great Taken, by David Webb. Ciao, folks.